Good afternoon. This is Destiny, and I am back with another video. This was a video that I was working on earlier last night, and this video was inspired for me to do because of a conversation and misunderstanding between my daughter Jazzy and myself. And I want to say, Jazzy, I love you. I really truly do respect you, and you are one of the most brilliant, smartest young young person that I know. You are very wise. I think so highly of you, and I do respect you. And when I do edify, inspire, motivate, and encourage you, because I'm so full of positivity, it's for your good. And I know that I need to, maybe, like you said last night, I have to put myself in your shoes. Well, I can understand where you are coming from. And maybe I have to sit back and listen a little more and allow you to have your expressions, your free expressions, and allow you to be able to talk about why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Instead of me constantly going to the rescue to save you all the time. It's going to be okay. You got this. And you know, that's who I am. I'm so encouraging, so inspiring. I'm not just saying these things so you can just like go to sleep and everything is okay, because I believe totally everything I say, Jazzy. When I say you are the most brilliant young woman that I know, you are the most smartest young person that I know, you are an amazing person, you are a super phenomenal woman, Jazzy, I believe that. I truly believe it in my heart, and I know you have that instinct, you have that power within you. So I owe you an apology if you felt like that moment is so overwhelmed with positivity that she don't look at things from other perspectives or other way of life or how you're feeling. I apologize. I'm gonna do this video. You inspired me to do this video. Please accept my apology. Now, I can relate to what you're saying and what we spoke on last night and to your feelings, but I can't concentrate. You know what I'm saying? I can relate, yes. As I have sympathy, I understand. I can put myself in the place where you are with my feelings, knowing how you may be feeling, but I can't concentrate because I'm always constantly gravitating to the Creator, and I'm allowing God to move me to my higher and greater self. And so this is being inspired to say this to you and anyone else who may be feeling this way, like you're not hearing, you're not being heard. When you talk to people, nobody's paying attention. They constantly try to edify you and trying to be your savior and not allowing you to express your feelings, your emotions, your disappointments. If anybody out there feeling that way other than my Jazzy Boo, then guys, listen to this video. Listen to this video. And like I said, I can only apologize if I have offended or hurt anyone else out there with the way I speak, with the way I believe. I'm not saying I'm sorry for what I believe in. Definitely not, because this is the way the divine Creator has programmed me. I am so full of energy, and I'm always transcending. I'm always moving in the tone with the universe. So here I go. I do love you, Jazzy, so much. Mommy loves you always. You are the best. And for all my viewers out there, if I have cut you short or said things to you without listening with my heart and just hearing you totally out through the whole situation or the whole matter, I'll ask for forgiveness and apologize on your behalf as well. I love you guys. I believe in the power that is within you. And we all don't arrive to that place at the same time to have that kind of faith, to believe in the Creator in that sense of knowing. But I know we are all moving. If we allow the universe to pull us up to our higher consciousness, and we always moving to that greater, higher place. So let me get started. Today, again, it is Saturday. It is March 28, 2020, and I am getting ready to do this. Thank you, Jazzy, for accepting my apology, and thank you for allowing me to do this video. This video is called Allow Yourself the Feelings to Heal. Allow yourself the feelings to heal. Subtopic, address your disappointment. Okay? Now, struggling with your feelings often leads to what? More suffering, more fear, more doubt, more frustrations, more anxiety, whatever is going to lead to more of whatever that you're creating. So we got to stop wrestling and struggling with feelings. And I'm going to say this on a softer and lower key because we are dealing with things and we're being open to a lot of things because it's like the universe is going inside and they're doing surgery on us, getting us prepped and prepared so we can take on stronger things. So struggling with your feelings often leads to more suffering. And from the time that we were children, many of us were told such things that you can't do this, you can't cry, you're a big girl, you're a big boy, you gotta stand up and you gotta act like you ain't scared. We were told a lot of things. We were told there's nothing to be sad about. That's just tiny. You shouldn't be hurting over such things. See, we were always programmed as little children. And that's how we have taken on a lot of our fears, a lot of the anxiety, a lot of the pain, the hurts. And that's how we learn how to fall into having such disappointments when we don't step fully on those platforms to fulfill those things that we were programmed into. But guys, as a culture, we are often taught that we should try to avoid unpleasant emotions at all costs. And how can you get around it? You can't. We are living in an environment where there's constantly negative vibes, negative emotions, so many negative feelings from other people as well as ourselves through the news feed and whatever. We cannot get away from it. We were born into families that was already negativity, that was already waiting when we stepped into our new lives as beginning. So anyway, for many guys, the primary impulse when they are experiencing these unpleasant emotions is to try to escape from those feelings through denial. And we try to escape through these feelings by saying, everything is okay, I am all right. We try to escape through these feelings. Many of us do, experiencing alcohol, or turning to drugs, or restricting food. Or we go on binging. We go or put ourselves in a place of a state of busyness. Sometimes many of us find ourselves in compulsive sexual relationships. Then we find ourselves denying that the fear exists, denying that the pain exists, or the disappointment exists. Or then there's a whole lot of variety of other self-harming behaviors that we have learned to just slip ourselves into, and we say that it is okay and I'm fine, I can take care of this, I'm all right, but we have not dealt with it. We have not opened ourselves up to learning how to be able to address these situations, or we have addressed people who have hurt us. You know what I'm saying? We just thinking, skipping over it, not acknowledging it, not sitting around and trying to put this thing into its place. We figure it's okay, but it's not. Everything that is covered will be uncovered, and guess what? It's coming back to you. And most of the time, it comes back to you in the worst form. And we just can't keep walking around and saying they don't exist. They exist. Just like you exist, that you are existing at this present moment. Those things are still existing, even though they are not seen to be around you. They are still in you, and they have not been dealt with. They have not been acknowledged. They have not been said, no, you cannot come and take over my life, and you have not put in your dominant force and power over it. It's coming back. Jason, it's coming back. You got to get help. You got to get help. You got to start talking about it. Start opening yourself up to it. Get around an accountability partner where you can really feel that you can address these issues. They are coming back. You can't not keep walking around saying they don't exist. That's illusional people. And that's illusional when we're walking around here and trying to put blinders on, and we're trying to bury our heads in the sand, and we're trying to turn our faces in other directions to find happiness, when we're living in turmoil and fear and hurt and all those things, we're living in an illusional world. That's an illusion world that we cannot ignore. We are living in this illusional world. A world full of fear, a world full of emotions, and a world that is full of disappointments. That's illusional. We got to deal with these things. We got to deal with these demons. And I'm not saying you're a devil. I'm saying we create demons by our thoughts and things, and we allow other people to come in and speak negativity, things over our lives, and it just grip us because we don't know how to let go. We don't know how to denounce it. We don't have the power sometimes, the boldness to tell people that is not me, that's not who I am, and take our boldness and the power that was given to us by the creator of the universe and stand up in them and say, I am greater, I'm more than a conqueror. These things around us, they are definitely around us. Open your eyes, and you got to start seeing them. You got to start calling them out. If they're hiding, you got to say, come from out under there, because you no longer has a place to live in me or in my environment. But guys, they're around us. But guess what? They don't have to be in us. They don't have to live in us. Because he's given us the power over the enemies to tread upon serpents and scorpions and by over all evil things in this world. And the Bible says, by no means nothing shall hurt you. Taking this real slow. Whew. But guys, guess what? And like I said, I'm exempt because I'm human just like you are. I mean, we are spiritual beings having a temporarily human experience on this planet. But still, I'm in this human body. I make mistakes all the time. But I learn not to pitch my tent there and live in that place. I learned to recognize them, and then I had to learn to change all the negative things and the thoughts and the negative feelings and the wrong things that I've done. I had to immediately reverse those things, and I send up to the universe, and I had to line myself with the universe. I had to get in tune with the universe and start speaking what the universe is speaking over me, instead of allowing my ego to keep me programmed in a place of negativity. But I'm learning, guys. I'm learning more to be sensitive to people who are struggling, to overcome these disappointments, that are struggling to overcome fears and all the negative thoughts and all their negative emotions. Because I was one of those people. Yes, yes, I was one of those people. It was quite a long time ago. But every day I'm submitting myself more and more into the divine creator, into the universe, and more he brings me out of that negativity into a positivity where my energy now is flowing on a higher rank. But I was one of those people. And guys, I'm learning and then more to be sensitive to people who are struggling to overcome their disappointments. I am learning, Destiny is learning to overcome, and to be sensitive to people, to help them through their fears and through their negative emotions and allow them to have their feelings. And that's what, Jazzy, if you felt like I weren't allowing you to have your feelings, and I apologize again. And like I said, I have to apologize. Like I said, I can relate with your feelings, what you're going through. I can relate because I've been in those places. But I do not have to concentrate. Not saying because I'm not concentrating that I don't love you, I don't care. But I have to keep my mind focused positively toward what I know that the Creator is pulling me. I have reached that place of going and growing into my higher self. And I know we all going to get there. We all don't arrive at that place at the same time. And I know you're still growing. I am with you. Oh man, Jazzy, I don't know how I got into all this. Ooh. We have to allow them to have their feelings. We have to allow them to express their feelings, but mostly we have to bring them to the place to open up and allow them to communicate, talk without feeling like they've been judged or feeling like they've been looked down on or mocked. We have to allow them to open up and be true. Be the true self. I don't care what their thoughts may be, how far it may be from where we are thinking. They have that right to speak whatever they speak without judgment, without having fear of saying they're going to look at me like something's wrong with me. No, we don't have no right to judge anyone, and I would never judge you or anyone, Jazzy. But I have to allow you that space to be your true self at the place where you are now, because you are on your way to your higher, better version. And you will arrive at that place, but you got to keep reaching every single day and addressing that, hey, where I am right now is not where it's meant for me to be. It's not where I will be. You got to believe that. So, I got to allow you to be able to open up and be true and address all the disappointments. And like I said, guys, you can relate, but you can't concentrate. You can't go back, because then you're toiling with two sides of the coins, and you're sending negative vibes, because now you are mixing up the universe, because you were saying that on positive, but you're agreeing with someone over there, so you want to pacify someone else. Not saying that you're feeling pity or sorry for them, because you're trying to be understanding. You just got to know the boundaries, how far you can reach back to help to pull them toward their higher, greater self, to the more positive side of them. So you can't concentrate on that, but you can relate, because wherever your energy flows, then that is exactly where your attention will go. That is exactly where your attention goes. Wherever your energy flows, that's where your attention goes. So we must allow people to address their disappointments and allow them to express their feelings, and don't throw away your positivity and don't throw away your faith in the divine creator God, because you feel like that I have to be more sensitive. It's okay to be sensitive, but you still got to remember that you have the power of God within you, that you have made that commitment to grow into your higher, greater self, and that's the place that you are going. But it's nothing wrong with returning back to pull a hand to someone to be lifted up. But you gotta stay steadfast and remain in your own positivity and your faith that you have made this agreement with the universe God, that you are moving from your lower subconscious state of being, from your ego and out of the ego traps, because you're moving into your higher, greater self, your soul consciousness. You are now being connected with your heart center, because God is love. I hope you understand that what I just said. I believe that it is far healthier to lean into your experiences of pain rather than try to thumb it to numb it. When I say thumb it to numb it, you always go, oh, put your thumb up. Oh, it's okay. Thumb it. You get that light. It's okay. No, stop doing the thumb it to numb it, because you're never gonna numb it. You can thumb it all you want to, but the pain is there. It's gonna remain there until you deal with it. You got to deal with the pain. You got to deal with the disappointments. You got to deal with the hurts. You got to deal with the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, the negative emotions. You got to deal with it. And if you can't deal with it through the help of some people, then you go out there and you keep working at it till you find the person or the people that you can get inside with them, that you can relate to, but they have to be positive in every factor. And they got to be moving you from your lower self to your higher self. And they got to be speaking the truth and guiding you. So let me tell you this. Here are 3 reasons why it is important to allow yourself to process and experience your true feelings. I have 3 reasons, and the destiny is out of here. 3 reasons why it is important to allow yourself to process and experience your true feelings. And here I go. Number 1, when you numb sadness, you also numb happiness and joy. It's like you got a wound, you're putting a Band-Aid on it, and you think that you are protecting it, and you're medicating it, and you put on whatever you need to put on, put the Band-Aid on it, drug to numb it. It's still there. But guys, the reality is that you cannot selectively numb emotions. Using negative behaviors to avoid your feelings may help you experience less sadness and anger, but they also stop you from feeling happiness and joy. Part of the amazing thing about being human is that we are able to have a range of emotions, and I'm going to tell you, they come and go, they go around and come back, and you got to watch it. Whatever that's going to trigger those things to come out, you better be careful what's coming out your mouth, because a lot of these things, it's emotions, hurt, bent up emotions, and it won't be pretty when they come out your mouth. Experiencing sadness and hurt, it's a part of what makes it so incredible to feel joy and happiness. So think of your feelings as waves in the ocean. You see how those waves bounce smoothly and softly up? They come in, they go out, and then they rise and they fall and they lay down so beautiful. Because with no feeling nor fear lasts forever. And that should be encouraging. No feeling nor fear, it lasts forever. Anger and sadness are necessary, and they are helpful parts of the human experience experience. It writes us stories. It writes us parts of the story so we know how to live in it, so we know how to engage in life, so we can propel ourselves forward in a more positive way. Additionally, all of our emotions, guys, contain gifts, and they help us grow as people. And that's what the Creator, your God, is trying to get you to grow to your higher and greater version of who He created you to be. Number two, struggling with your emotions often leads to more suffering. Trying to fight our feelings often leads to more suffering. Using negative behaviors to try to numb our feelings is akin to, like I said, putting on that band-aid on a gaping wound. That's what I just said a few minutes ago. They might make you feel better temporarily, but guess what? These behaviors do not fix the underlying problem. Further, using negative coping strategies to numb emotions, it causes people to feel even worse in the long term. So you best to go inside and deal with it. You take the driver's seat from the ego. You take the driver's seat from all the negativity and all these emotions that the ego is programming you so you can stay a failure at your lower self. Guys, rather than trying to suppress your feelings, work to be a mindful observer of them. Just sit back and watch how they come out, in what form they come out, and how they express, and what reactions comes out behind them. Notice the emotions that you experience and where you feel them in your body. And then you try to cultivate a curious and a non-judgmental stance. Just, you know what I'm saying? Calm down. Be peaceful. Television said, peace, be still. And our emotions are often messengers. They are messengers which signal that something important that is going on in our bodies, in our minds, that we need to pay attention to. Stop, look, and listen. Because the universe is also sending signals and messages, synchronicities and signs from the universe. And it's in tune to connect you with what's in you. Pay attention. It's trying to send you a messenger to know that something in your body is off key. So we have to address, guys, these disappointments, for they have created the state of fear that we're living in, that we are living in at this moment. You are bigger than all your fears, and we know that the God of the universe is bigger than everything out there, even you and I, and your fears, and your disappointments, your worries. Put it in the hand of the Creator of the universe. He got this. And I say that in love. When I say things like that, I'm speaking in love. I'm not speaking to downgrade you, or to put you down in any fashion, or to make you feel like you should be ashamed for you allow yourself to have such emotions. No, you can have your emotions, your feelings, but you got to get them out, and then we have to put them out there in front of us. Deal with them. And like I said, get help if you can't deal with them alone. Find you the help that you need. If you got to go outside, wherever, to a medical practitioner or whatever, you need to get help. My best bet and to my best advice is get out into the universe. Get out into Mother Nature. And the last one is number 3. Y'all see that? 3. Processing and experiencing your feelings is part of having a full life. And that is number 3. Processing and experiencing your feelings is part of having a full life. Now, anyone in the throes of an eating disorder, if you ever had that problem that You know, you have food addictions and all that, or whatever, those different things, or any kind of type of addiction, or workaholic. You know, you're a workaholic, and you know you always got to be on the job, you always got to be working, or you may have addictions like sex addictions or love addictions. Anybody who's going through any type of addiction, no matter what it is, you can be addicted to food, you can be addicted to drugs, you can be addicted to alcohol, you can be addicted to sex, you can be addicted to money, material things, anything. You can be addicted to a God that you're saying that you serve, anything. But anything that you can feel yourself addicted to can tell you that constantly that you're trying to run from your emotions. And guess what? Running from all those emotions, all those things inside of your head, and all this stuff that's pulling against your greater higher self, because your ego is trying to keep you at your lower self so you can stay in a place of failure and defeat and hurt and pain. Guys, it is so exhausting. That's why I said, let it go. We got to learn to let it go. So when you focus on none of your feelings rather than processing them and using healthy coping strategies, you prevent yourself from living a full and meaningful life. Hurts and frustrations and pains and sadness and anger, guys, they are all natural emotions. They are all natural, and they are all healthy parts of the human experience. So we can't feel bad about that. We just got to know how to be able to bring them into balance and gain our control, where the Creator God wants us to have that control over these things, where they don't control us or no longer serve us. So when you try to suppress these emotions, we are able to thrive. And part of having a full life is feeling all your emotions. Feel them all, let them all, get them out there, both pleasant ones and the unpleasant ones. And it is beaming with joy and feeling like your heart is full of gratitude. During some moments, you're going to feel like, ooh, another moment you're going to feel down, other moments you're going to feel up, but it's beaming. You got to get them out there and experience them. And it is also experiencing heartbreaks and also experiencing disappointments and experiencing failures. And guys, I'm telling you, you got to learn to come to the place of truly letting yourself sit with these emotions, because it's growing you to your higher and greater self. On that further note, I'll see you at the next video. Thank you, Jazzy, for allowing me to do this platform this morning. And you have inspired me, and I will learn how to be more open, allowing you to have your feelings, to express your disappointments, okay? And anyone else out there, I'm out here to grow to be my better and higher self. I will see you at the next video. I'll see you at the next video. I love you guys. I really, truly love you. Please let me in your hearts if I can help you in any way. If you find any fault in me, help me to understand how can I be better, so I can help you to become your better and higher self. I'll see you at the next video. Namaste, guys. Have a fantastic and rest of the day, this beautiful Saturday, March 28, 2020. Namaste.